Can you imagine? No. Dimash. We're going to have to watch that again if you've got time. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jennifer Glatzhofer, a musical theatre performer, a voice teacher, and today I'll be reacting to the long-awaited Dimash single from this year. The reason why it's taken me so long to react to Stranger by Dimash is because I literally just reacted to him the week before. So my brain was going, there are so many other people that I need to react to, but then, people are asking me for this, so it will come, and now the time's here. Just in case you wanted the background info. I started filming this at a time that the sun was directly on me again. I really need to kind of get my sun management down. This will be my reaction and analysis of Stranger New Wave by Dimash. If you've been to my channel before, then you know that I will be pausing and talking about what I'm hearing vocally because I love to talk about the voice. So if you are new to my channel, just bear that in mind. This is me just being honest with you before we go ahead with the video so that then you don't tell me off for pausing too much, because I will be pausing. I don't know how much. It depends what I hear. Before we get on to the main part of the video, if you are not yet subscribed, please go ahead and click the button and the bell button to be notified anytime I post. Let's get on with it.
Спасибо. Спасибо огромное. А теперь прозвучит новая песня.
There's so many people in the audience. That's nice. Ooh. Ooh, this production's cool. I feel like I'm on a ship.
I can see you crown underneath my feet, stranger in a stranger's land, new chance to know who I am if I have the strength to begin again.
Nice. Ooh. I love how dramatic the intro music was. Before we've even heard Dimash sing anything, we're kind of getting a feel of the music already. And like, you know, I kind of said it was kind of like, I felt like I was on a ship. It's got that rhythmic kind of beating behind it. Completely contrast to the vocal that we heard from Dimash, which kind of grew as we progressed through those first opening phrases. Dimash likes to start his songs quite breathy. I think in everything that I've reacted so far, unless I'm completely forgetting, but the majority of them have started on this aspirate quality. Very breathy, a lot of breath coming through our vocal folds, not completely closing them. I feel like here we've gone even more with I don't know how we've gone even more because they used to be so breathy before, but we're going extreme. On the word stranger, we heard a little bit of a vocal fry as well, trying to get really deep underneath. Stranger, we've got that little happening. And that wide vibrato as well. I'll go back to that stranger part because I think it was all on that word.
Stranger in a stranger's land.
Yeah, on the word land, very kind of, you hear that reverb from the mic as well. Land. And it's very even. Even though it's quite wide, that vibrato, it's still very even. And we're getting a lot more connected here. Less breath. Nice straight tone. Oh, a little bit of a ooh at the end. Oh, okay. That was cool.
Somewhere in my heart, in ancient times, I wandered through these valleys. I have climbed them on these hills.
Well, before we continue, because this is, we are the octave below. The key has not changed, but we are singing in the octave below. Really kind of got this beautiful depth and groundingness. That's not the word, but a grounded feel to those words and to that voice. We've got that support by that rounded mouth shape. We've got that support there. That larynx is just beautifully tilted in the right place to get those well-connected sounds. I love as well how he's moving his body. Everything's so still and everything's such a performance with him. I'm here for it.
Through these valleys, I have climbed them on these hills.
It's incredible, his range. Oh. Ooh. Oh, I love that diphthong on again. I never know. Again is one of those words. Again, because people do say again, so it just depends how you're going to sing it. So many different colours. I love this kind of pursed lip we had on an E vowel. E, which kind of made it a little bit more darker, a little bit favouring towards a classical rounder sound, which we kind of had throughout that. And we heard that twang come through. I talk a lot about twang when we're talking about belting and going through our mix. Twang is definitely a quality needed in a classical operatic style. And I know we're not, your classic opera style here, but we've got elements of that because we've got that twang, because we've got that soft palate risen, and we've got that darker kind of shape happening on an E vowel as well. It's kind of similar to the beginning phrases where we kind of grew into that, where we started aspirate, then became a little bit more connected. Same thing's happening here. Everything's quite tiny and pursed at the beginning, and then when we explode on that strangers, we opened up a little bit. Still keeping narrow, quite narrow. That was a lovely mouth shape actually. Let's go back to that. Yeah, so deep. Ooh. Now but we're still lovely. I love this ending. Oh. Yes, choir. I love this. Can you imagine? No. Each of those sections, we went up an octave. So there were four similar sounding sections there, but obviously in different octaves. We kept increasing and ascending. As Dimash did progress through those sections, we were getting so tiny, especially up on those top ones. We are not in our thick folds, because our thick folds are down here where they belong. In our chest voice, right? The higher we go, the vocal folds are thinning out, so we have to agree that that is the space where they need to go in and not try and pull up there. Everything is so relaxed, even though it seems so tiny. And he's working so hard, but it's just so easy for us to listen to. I love how we were also kind of mimicking the opening introduction again. So again, it's all very rounded, right? Not only is it the same sort of motif that we were hearing at the beginning, following the same pattern of notes and intervals together, but also the voice quality, having that sort of cry, yodel, break happening, was very much mimicking what we heard right at the beginning. I just want us to listen to the section again, because this is like mastering. This is a masterclass of using the mix and showcasing how there isn't just one type of mix. We can play with the blends, we can play with the percentages until we get the right sort of sound that we want. And I can assure you that it feels so good. I love that. We're already so tiny here. So much speech quality in this section as well. You can still hear that call. Hey, hey! Even in amongst everything else that he's doing, but it's still very much got a little bit more of a chest connection here. So tiny. And now, head voice. Head voice dominant though, so there's still in our mix, right? We've still got that twang, that connection, head dominance in there. Insane. So tiny. Sorry, and then he flips straight away down here. Like, that is a huge interval change. Okay.
New crown far as I can see. New ground underneath my feet. Stranger in a stranger's land. New chance to know who I am if I have the strength to begin.
Hello. I love the rhythm changes, the timings. That stance. Dimash, we're gonna have to watch that again if you've got time. So here we have a lot of twang, a lot of resistance helping us in this mix belt. We are belting here. This whole section is right up there, but we are keeping so tiny, right? We're not lifting anything, straining anything. Everything is still so relaxed. On the word again, we had a little bit of a again. That aspirate onset again, that will help us with our engaged core. The reason why that H helps as well is because without it, on an on that glottal onset, we might feel like it's a little bit squeezed, a little bit pinched or something, so that H does help us here. Just do it with me for a split second. Little mini singing sesh with Jen right now. If you pop your pinching fingers on the side of your waist and just go, ha, 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 as if you're laughing with that H in front, you should feel your core engaged, a little sort of inward movement happening naturally, right? Nothing, we're not forcing anything, it's just happening naturally. Now, if we take away those those H's and just go, you might still feel it, and you should still feel it, but it might be a little bit less, a lot less actually. So by including that we feel a lot more connected with our core, with our stomach, with our support, I should say, that then we feel like we can continue with this phrase, right? Because it is a huge phrase. Right, let's talk about the almighty end note. Tell me how long that was, because I think this is the longest thing I've ever heard in my life. Not only did the instrumentation continue playing and they've both finished together, Dimash drops down onto his knees, meaning that, you know, we've shaken his structure, almost, but his voice continues. And I think that's because he's got this beautiful structure already. He's got that support by his frame, his arms, his body. And so as he drops, he keeps it forward. He doesn't rock back. Everything's still there. It's so good. So still. Yeah, because he chucks himself forward, right? There's a little bit of a lean back and then he goes forward, so he has that momentum. He's not like leaving anything obviously behind. His body will come with him, but he's timed it so well that nothing's going to shake anything in his voice, so he doesn't stumble or lose support. Dimash. Wow. Let's listen to it one more time. I like seeing everyone with their phones like filming him, like, oh my god! Wow. You deserve it. Do you know what? I can't believe I used to live in a world that I did not know who Dimash was. Can you believe that? Like, who was I? I think someone's mentioned before in the comments that Dimash literally is a masterclass in voices, and voice teachers just kind of, you know, they can talk about a lot because a lot is happening. And you're absolutely right. There is so much happening and you can talk about a lot. There are many things that I love about Dimash. One of my favourite things being how still he is, and how, I mean, sometimes he's not still, sometimes he's really with the music in it, but everything complements the music, right? At the end, his structure is so beautiful, and that's what that support is. Your whole body is part of your voice, not just your vocal folds, not just your larynx, not just, you know, winging it. Your whole body is a part of it. So make sure to listen to your body and use it well. Thank you so much for joining me today and watching my reaction and analysis to Dimash's Stranger. I absolutely loved it. If you enjoyed this reaction video, then please do go ahead and click the subscribe button, the bell button, and the thumbs up button, and do leave me any comments of what you would like me to react to next. Of what? Of who? Of what song? Yeah, you know what I mean. I will see you very soon. Bye!